can actually monetize the time that you are spending on your social media platforms. Now, I am super stoked today because I am going to walk you through 7 different social media monetization models that you can actually use in order to make this happen. My name is Molly Mahoney. It is so good to see you. We've got 7, and I have to tell you, out of these 7 tips, there are actually several of these tips that have 1 or 2 or 3 extras in them. So really, in total, there are loads of tips coming at you. And I want to let you know that if you give us the word remind me, all one word below this, I'm going to show you right here. If you give us the word remind me below this video, you'll be able to get access to the show notes from today. You're also going to get access to a reminder. That's like the way that it goes. Remind me. So we'll be able to send you a message via Messenger to give you a reminder next time we go live. You'll also have the chance to opt in for SMS reminders because we know email gets like overcrowded and all of that. And I know you probably don't want to miss out on all the goodness that is coming here via our live videos. Okay, I also need to say one other thing. So dude, the past 10 minutes have been super stressful. I don't know what on earth is happening, but if you'll notice, this is how I am when I stand up right now because my dang, I've been using this new camera that I love so much and I think it needs to be updated, but it didn't tell me that until right when I went to go live, which is so annoying. So I'm a few minutes late, which I apologize for. And holy heck, like I got so used to the quality of that really fancy camera and now it won't even show up on my computer, which makes me crazy. So thank you for knowing that I'm a human who's trying to make this work. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you some behind the scenes as to how I'm going to change this setup because I had everything perfectly set for my fancy camera. So I moved the fancy camera out of the way. I fully restarted my computer, did all these things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this box. I'm going to put it underneath my camera because I want the angle to be higher. I'm at a standing desk. I mean, come on, world. We're already getting a little bit better. Okay, we're going to talk about all of this in our masterclass tomorrow as well. The fact that for years, multiple millions of dollars in sales, and I didn't use a fancy camera. This is why I keep things easy, because then I don't have to deal. What a bugger, though. I'm so sorry. So now half of my head is cut off. We're just going to go with it. My desk used to be higher. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Let me show you this. And I promise this is going to be good stuff. I am going to grab... Oh, where is it? Oh my gosh, it's right here. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab this. I got this cool thing, which is a computer stand that'll lift my computer up even higher. All the magic. Okay, I'm so stoked to be able to dive into these 7 social media monetization things with you. And we're going to just take a little behind the scenes. So some people think that I use a green screen. I don't. It's actually a giant wall. Holly, I'm so happy to be in your face. We're going to set this down for a sec and we're going to put this real stand underneath. Oh my gosh. What is actually happening here? Okay, here we go. We're going to totally redo the magic of this setup right now. I'm putting this underneath my computer. Okay. Oh boy. Now we're really high up here. Hey. Okay, but this way the top of my head won't get cut off and I won't have to squat in order to do this video. Oh my gosh, look at that. How lovely. It's so good to see you. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I also created some fun things for today's show. So before we jump into the content, the 7, look at this, the 7 social media monetization models that you'll want to try. I have some new things that I want to show you here on the backside of Be.Live. So Be.Live, I'm just going to put this up in the stream. And okay, let me actually answer these questions. I'm here to serve. Marilyn, I'm so glad you're here. My dear friend, Marilyn, the stand, it's called an X stand, and I will actually include it in, I'll include it in the show notes. It's amazing and I love it. And it goes both ways. So you can turn it the other way so that your computer is even higher. And it also comes apart and folds flat. So I keep it right here. Wendy, great point. So, I'm getting my workout in while I'm here with y'all. Okay, if this is your first time joining us, will you just give me the word new in the chat below? Because I'm sure you probably think I'm certifiably crazy, but I want you to know you're getting that behind the scenes. And, you're always getting that behind the scenes magic when you're here with us. um, so I promise you the value that's going to be coming out of this video is going to be even more impactful than what you've already learned. I promise. And I want to show you a little behind the scenes with Be.Live. So watch this magic. I'm going to pull this up into the stream. a little GIF. Right now, what happens when I share this in the stream is a link is actually automatically shared with you in the chat here. So both on YouTube and on LinkedIn. If you're watching this on my business page, or if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, right here, you're going to see the link for how you can sign up for Be.Live. Now, why am I showing you this so emphatically right now? Because as we dive into these social media monetization models, different ways that you can actually make moolah off of your social media, this is one of the tricks that you can use, which is this live sales link. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to do a little screen share before we jump in, and I'm going to show this to you because I think there may be some of you who haven't used Be.Live ever, or maybe you've used Be.Live in the past and you didn't know this existed because it's new. So I'm going to screen share, and I'm going to share. I'm going to do a brand new Chrome tab. I shut everything down, started a whole new shebang over here. Oh, actually, I want to show you the backside of Be.Live. So I'm just going to show you that. Okay. So I'm going to show you, it's going to look a little matrixy. You're also going to see some of my tips over here on the side. Here we go. Ready? Boop and boop. Okay. So what I did actually, before I went live today, before my computer decided it was going to see no cameras, I would have no camera to use. I created some show cards. Now, what I'm going to do is over here in this live sales section, I'm going to click on this, and I started at standard shoe. So I have my little Be.Live link. And what I've done is I've checked this little box that says send the link in the comments when the item is on the screen. So when I bring this from the right-hand side in the staging up into the stream, it actually sends that link out automatically. If you're watching this right now on the Be.Live page, just know that link isn't being sent there because I did something kind of sneaky behind the scenes on Facebook in order for that video to show up there. Right now, I am personally streaming through Be.Live on my business page and also the YouTube channel. So watch what I can do. I'm going to add an item here. I click this, and then I'm going to go to, I made these show cards. Now I'm going to go into, I've got a thumbnail folder where I saved these. And I made these show cards. So the first one that I made is just a photo. So what I want to highlight is you can actually upload photos and GIFs here. Now watch this. I'm going to upload this show card, and I'm going to put in this little link section, I'm going to put the link for you to be able to get a reminder. So in addition to commenting with the word remind me, when I show this in the stream, right here, when I bring this up, it actually will put that link for reminders. I'm going to keep adding to this before I actually, before I show you what it looks like. So the next one I'm going to do, I did a GIF, and I can show you how to do this later. If you'd like to know more about how to create these show cards, say show cards in the chat, and that'll let me know that you want a video on it. Okay, here, I'm going to upload the next one. Now, what I did, some of you know that I do these nugget giveaways. So I actually, oh no, the file size is too big. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to use it. I did these nugget giveaways, and I made little GIFs of them, but it looks like they're too big to share. Ah, bummer. Okay, well, I'll show you those next week. We did them. I did them in a way that is so cool. Let me just I'll do like a screenshot of it. But I think if I make the GIF smaller, then I can do it next time. Cheapers creepers. Okay, so it's fun to be able to add the GIFs though, because they're moving. So what you do here, let me close this. So what I would do is I would grab this just right down here. I click show in stream, and it brings it up into the stream. Now, usually I'm not screen sharing at the same time, right? So it would look more like this. And now you've noticed the remind me link goes into the chat. So I can say, if you want to be reminded next time, there's two different ways that I can do that. One is via the messenger bot. The other is just by saying, remind me, and it goes right there. Now, the reason that I was so excited about this for you is that this is another way to help you stay confident, collected in your videos. Because in addition to Let me bring this guy up. In addition to the agenda feature that we have over here, which shows me like comment with the word remind me, and then I can put it on the screen, right? In addition to that, my title, I can also have things like comment with the word nugget, share your best tip from today to enter to win a selfie light. And I can also do show cards that communicate that message as well. And when I have this up on the screen, it's going to look a little crazy, but when I have this up on the screen, I'm going to hide myself so that you can see more. Let's check it like this one, I think. Yeah. Okay, so you can see down here on the bottom where my little face is with the denim jacket on the very bottom, when I click this little arrow, watch what happens to the little photo on the bottom over there. It changes, and by doing that, it allows me to send different links out into the stream each time I change that image. Oh, what? Oh my gosh. Isn't that so cool? It's so cool. And if my camera hadn't flipped out on me today, I could have had it already before we went live. And then I would have been, like a true prepared performer. Okay, that's my little like behind the scenes live stream tip in addition to the actual content for today. So let's just get started with the real content for today. So we're going to jump into 7 social media monetization models you'll want to try. And I had so much fun putting this content together for you today. So remember, if you want access to the show notes, just give us the word remind me below in the chat, and that will allow me to send you information about how you can be reminded and get the show notes that we're going to write up. They'll be available for you. We actually keep them in our Facebook group, so we'll get you information about that. Also, I want to give away a selfie light. Oh, selfie light. So if you'd like to win a selfie light, and I think today, those of you who know what day this is, you're probably feeling pretty lucky. Oh my gosh, I just realized I am not wearing any green. At least my hair is green. As Molly Mahoney, I probably should be wearing some green today. I feel like you're probably feeling lucky. So as I go through and share different strategies today, if there's anything that really resonates with you, go ahead and share #nugget in the chat, share what that tip or strategy was, and then I'll come back and pick some winners at the end, which is pretty awesome. Okay, and then we're going to jump in. I would love to also ask for one more thing. If you are so inclined and you would like to sprinkle this video amongst your community, I would love to give some shout outs for shares. So when you do that, when you share this with your community, it really does position you as like the hero, because I'm telling you, these tips are real good. Your friends are going to learn a lot. And come back here and give me the word sprinkled, letting me know that you sprinkled this amongst your community, and I will give you a shout out. So do sprinkled and then share your business page, and I'd love to shout that out for you. Also, if you're watching this live, tomorrow we have a masterclass. So make sure you check out that information too. And I'd love to see you there tomorrow. That'll be so fun. If you're watching this in the replay, give me the word replay in the chat because I want to connect with you. All right, dude, we're going to start with these social media monetization models. And I kind of put them in order of the thing that is most typical, what I see people doing most often, to the things that I see people rarely doing, like ever. So I'm really hoping that there's going to be some new ideas that pop up for you here, and it gives you other opportunities for monetizing your social media. Should be so good. Okay, the first one is sell your own physical products. Now, when I think of live videos that lead to sales, this is the thing that most people will think of, is that they're going to do an actual video where they're doing kind of a QVC, is that what it's called? Yeah, that's it, right? Like home shopping network type video where they show a product. They say, if you want this, they put a link there, or they say comment to get access to this, to buy it. They've got some sort of comment bot, like comment sold or something set up with their videos. It's also really cool to do with something like Be.Live, where you can share those individual links like I showed you earlier. Super, super easy. Now, the problem is, if you are only doing live sales, there's a good chance that people may tune out. If you have something that is like we've helped a lot of people who do LuLaRoe, where the products are changing very frequently. So you can do more live sales like that if your products are changing frequently. But if your products are staying pretty much the same and all you're doing is selling, that's when you start to become what I call a salesy weirdo. So you want to mix into the mix some free content so that you're really bringing in those leads, and then those leads are showing up the community that you're building will start showing up for your live streams. So you want to make sure that you have a balance if you're going to be doing this type of monetization on your social media platforms. All right. And I would love to know, are you doing live sales? Let me know in the chat. Like, I mean, with a physical product, are you doing live sales? Let me know. Also, Keith, I'm so grateful for you. I know we were chatting in Messenger. Keith says, my favorite part as a newbie about Molly is she is behind the scenes rather than the polished, perfect, unrealistic presentations that intimidate me. Keith, I'm so grateful for you because that is my mission in life is to celebrate the mess ups so that you know it's going to be okay. And I know that I could like actually do really polished fancy videos, but I mean, what fun would that be, right? Okay. Thank you. All right. So the next social media monetization model that we're going to share is create free content that leads to a service, a course, or a workshop/event. So I'm going to actually dive into each of these and share a little bit about these 3 tips. This is where I was saying, like, we've actually got more than 7 on this list. I couldn't help myself, but I combined this one together. So free content, just like we're doing right now, that would lead to a service, a course, or a workshop. So I could do it with what I call a mumble. This is a term that I borrowed from my good friend Liz Medley, who is a rock star when it comes to social media. And this is what she does. Rather than giving a really strong call to action, like, okay, and now if you want to buy, go to, and then you share the link to your course, right? Like we have a course called Content Repurposing Magic. And if you go to contentrepurposing.live, you can purchase that course. Rather than doing that, what we like to do is this mumble, which let's say we're looking at a service, not a course. So, or a program, right? Like a coaching or consulting service. So we have a program called GLAM, which is a higher level VIP coaching. And I may not say like, go to blah, blah, blah to sign up for GLAM because it's a bigger investment. And there's more that we need to know about you before we know whether it's a good fit. So what I'll say is in a mumble, I'll say, if you want to accelerate your revenue, visibility, systems and, really make an impact, just give me the word call below and I'll reach out about our GLAM program, share some more information. Super simple. And it can be hidden in the middle of the content that I'm delivering. It's that little mumble. What I love about the mumble is that sometimes it catches me off guard. Like one time I was doing a video. This is such a cool story and a good example for you. So one time I was doing a video, it was right before social media marketing world. And I actually was in my hotel room. I had brought one of those pop-up backdrops that I had positioned behind the chair in my hotel room. I had to wrap up the video because I was getting ready to leave to go speak at the event. And I was talking about our organic retargeting, which is how you optimize your personal profile on social so that you show up more frequently. And I was like, I gotta go. And someone said in the chat, like, oh my gosh, if you did this as a workshop, I would totally pay you for it. And I think she said like, I'd totally pay for, $27 for a workshop on this. So she put an actual amount in the chat. And I was like, really? And then I said like, would anybody else want to buy that? So we can even try it right now. I was being a real human being. And I said, would anybody else want a workshop for $27 about, our organic retargeting system? A bunch of people said yes. So we can try it right now if you want, and I'll show you how this works. They said yes. And I was like, okay, if enough people say yes, I'll totally put a workshop together. Very casual, not fully planned out. And honestly, it took me by surprise. So when that happened, I was like, okay. And all those people had said yes. So what I did was right there on the fly, I did not have a sales page. I did this. So if you guys want it, I'll actually do another one. I don't have a date or anything because I just thought of this right now. But if you want it, let me know and I'll put the link in the chat and show you how it works. So I created a link on the fly right there in the chat, shared it. Then people went and clicked on it and purchased. By the end of that video, and it was just a normal video, it was not anything crazy. By the end of that video, are you ready for it? I had $3,000 in sales. I could not believe it. I had upgraded my room at that hotel. It paid for our entire hotel stay because I had upgraded to like a room with like an extra room so that we could have clients over and stuff. It was totally crazy. So when that happens, just listen to your community. You can just mumble something like that. Okay. Another way that we do this. And let me just be like clear about that. If you would want a workshop like that, what I would actually really love to do is show you how to optimize your business page so that it's set up properly, especially with the new way that this happens, and how to optimize your social, your Facebook personal profile so that both of them are like foundationally clear. Okay. If you want it, say, give it to me. Let's do that. I'll be very specific. Okay. Then the other thing that you can do is something that's more strategic and more planned out, like a webinar or a masterclass. So we're doing a masterclass once every other month, once a month or so. And on that masterclass, we give loads of value. And then we offer the chance to join us in our Camera Confidence program. Super simple, easy. We do it all with Be.Live. Excuse me. We do it all with Be.Live, and it's awesome because we can screen share, we can bring comments up, we can drop that link in the chat when it's time to let people know how they can join us. I can have different bonuses. The video can expire. It is super, super awesome. Just like you would do with like Webinar Jam or something. Okay, this is so cool to be able to teach you how to do this while I'm actually live doing it, like do it on the fly. So I see loads of people have said, give it to me. I love it. Kim, good to see you. So good. I love it. Okay. Kristen Kelly says yes. Okay. So now we're actually going to try something, and I'm not sure this is actually going to work. We're going to try it. This is what I used to do. I would create a paypal.me link. And I've realized that recently the paypal.me link looks a little different. So let's try and see if it works. And it's so easy. And I'm putting it here in the chat. If you're watching this on Be.Live, just know I'll come back to you later. Because if you're watching it on the Be.Live page, I'm not actually streaming live there. So know that. Okay, I'm going to put this in the chat. It should work. So what happened recently is that it used to give like a very polished thing where you didn't have to sign into PayPal before you saw what you were doing. But I think this should work. So what it does is it puts this, it's just paypal.me/MollyMahoney/27. And then it'll give you the chance to actually purchase it. And this is a little more efforted after the fact, because if a bunch of these come through, I didn't set this up. I just made it up right now, showing you how easy this can be. There's no automated email. It's going to take like a day or so for me to get the information to you, but I'll get it to you. We'll put it on the calendar and you'll get access to the replay as well. Maybe I'll even do it in a Facebook group, which would be awesome, right? Okay. Now, super easy. Do you see how easy that was? Like real easy. Let me know if it doesn't work, because I haven't tried it in a little while and it used to work really well. Okay. So easy. Just say it's so easy, right? Okay. Then the third tip is, the third strategy for monetizing your social media is sell the replay access to your content. Now, this is one of my favorites because it doesn't take a lot of prep time ahead of time. So like, sometimes people will, when they create courses or they're selling courses, they'll create the course content ahead of time. But what I realized is when I create all this course content ahead of time, I don't learn from you what you actually need. So I like to do the idea of selling it before I actually create it. And this one is really, really good. So what you do is you do some sort of promo for a free training. So like today, we're doing this free training, which is about, I'm going to show this in the stream just to like be fancy. 7 social media monetization models you'll want to try. We sent information out to our email community. We posted on different places on social to drive traffic here. And then once we're here, what you can do, and there's a couple of different friends that I have who do this in such an awesome way. What you can do once you're here is you can say like, I'm going to give you all this value and I'm going to tell you this video is actually going to expire in 3 days. So if you want to watch it, make sure you watch it now. If you want access to the replay of this video, I'll sell it to you. Maybe we go at $27 again, right? I'm not actually doing that, just to be clear. But I have done this in the past, and it's allowed me to do like a 3-day challenge and then say it's coming down on Sunday, and then I sell the whole replay of the challenge as a product. So your content becomes the product. Now, this doesn't have to be only with a live video. Obviously, we talk a lot about live video here. But what we are doing here is something that can be done with show notes. So my good friends, Matt and Joe Fear at the Hustle and Flowchart podcast, if you know that podcast, what they do is they do a podcast episode. They have show notes for the podcast episode. The show notes are available for 2 weeks, I think. 2 weeks. Then those show notes come down and they go into a vault that you can subscribe to for $15 a month. So cool. And they actually send, sometimes I have them around here. They actually send the show notes in the mail. They're so good at monetizing content. It's amazing. And it's $15 a month. I was like, sign me up. They send it in the mail and it's all the show notes in it's like a magazine that you're subscribing to. It's so good. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. But so with that PayPal.me thing, just to check in about it. So Mandy, this is what I've seen before is it doesn't have the dollar amount in there. It says you have to choose to send or receive, but then Jeffrey says it works. Jeffrey, it's so good that you're here on YouTube too. So when you're doing it there, does it actually allow you to go through and pay it? That's like the only thing we would need to figure out, right? It seems like it works. So awesome. And then I'll like really do that. So I'll get you guys the information. It'll be awesome. Okay, so selling the replay access to your content can be such a great way to bring in people who you know are qualified leads also, because then they're paying you for access to this information that they want to watch again and again. You can then have upsells on the backside too that lead to more higher level, higher investment products and services that you offer, which is really great. Okay, that was tip number 3. Tip number 4 in your social media monetization models is become an affiliate and earn a commission. So we like to use the word partner, not affiliate. And I have to say that we actually have something super cool that I want to share with you about this. So if you are an affiliate for any program or product or anything like that right now, just say yes in the chat. I would love to know if you're doing this. Don't share your affiliate links. I've had people who are affiliates of my products share their affiliate link in the chat of my videos. In the past, I was like, that's not a good strategy. But if there is a product or service that you love and you would genuinely share it with your community, you might as well take an affiliate commission for that. I'm always happy to be able to use someone's affiliate link when I purchase something because it's the same as like an ad spend, right? I'm also always happy if there's people who want to be an affiliate or a partner of my programs and services. I'm super stoked to pay them as well. So this has been a really great thing for me personally, not only on the monetization side, but also on the connections that I've made. By being an affiliate for my awesome friend Ryan Levesque and promoting his stuff, right? It's allowed me to connect with Elliot and with other members of his team, but also the other people who are there celebrating the products or service as well. So when you join in some sort of launch, like we do, Danny Eni is somebody that we have celebrated several times. Selena Sue, we're helping her with her stuff right now. By doing that, I'm also connecting to the other people who are partners as well. So there's been so many really cool things that have come for me out of being an affiliate or a partner for other services, courses, people. The other cool thing is by becoming a partner with a tool, it actually has allowed me to get some access to things that maybe I wouldn't have been able to have access to. So like ManyChat, for example, I have been one of the loudest people in my love of ManyChat, the messenger bot, which has allowed me to build relationships with the team, allowed me to know some kind of behind the scenes things that are coming up. It's just such a really great way to be able to monetize, to be able to share value with your community, and to be able to build relationships. So, so good. Okay, Cindy says, yes, but I don't understand how to use it effectively. So if you would like a free training here as a part of our videos that we do with Be.Live on how to powerfully be an affiliate, let me know in the chat, because this is something that we've, on our side, I'm going to say I'm pretty dang proud of how well we've done with this. Even without a ginormous list, I still show up on the top of the leaderboards quite often, and I'm up against people who have way bigger communities than I do. So I would love to put something together like that for you. And then I also have something else really cool to share. So if you are using Be.Live, I don't know if you saw the announcement. I'm pulling something up right now, right here. That's really cool. I'm going to share it in the chat. If you saw the announcement, I don't know if you did, but I actually have stepped up in my connection with Be.Live. So in addition to being a brand ambassador and to creating videos for the company, because I love this tool so much, I actually have taken over as head of content and partnerships, which is so cool. So what I want to share here is that, and I know Rico, you had asked for this, so if we hadn't gotten this to you, I'm going to share it with you right now. We actually have an awesome partner program at Be.Live. And so if you'd like access to the partner program at Be.Live, say partner in the chat. And that I know I keep saying like, say this word in the chat, but it really does help me know, we can have that one-on-one conversation that scales. So if you say partner in the chat, let me know. And then that way I'll be able to get you the link so that you can apply to be a partner with Be.Live. And because I have done so much as partners with other tools, we're really working on some super cool things for our partners. We have a commission, obviously, and then we also have a private Facebook group that's just for the partners where you'll be able to get information about new things that are coming, maybe beta access to stuff, because there are a lot of things behind the scenes that are happening with Be.Live, and it is so cool. Okay, so I'm going to share this here in the chat, which is so good. You guys can get access to that also. Yeah, Sarah Campbell, it's so good to see you. I love it. Okay, and like I said, if Rico, partner. Okay, wait, Rico, I'm going to make a GIF of that. Except that's not you in the photo, which makes it even funnier. Partner. Okay. Yeah, awesome. Keith says, why not? If I'm using it and loving it. And that's really my qualification for this is I don't ever recommend a tool or a product that I don't use and love. Sometimes I may use one or more, like when it comes to content scheduling, there's 2 tools that I love for 2 different reasons, and I'll recommend both of them, right? So this is such an awesome way to drive, traffic to somebody else's business, and it gives you the monetization on the other side, and you don't have to actually do anything besides just provide referrals. It is awesome. Awesome. Okay, we'll look at doing a full training on that as well. Okay, now, if you want to monetize your social media, I got another little strategy for you, a model for you, which is to create content for someone else as an influencer or expert. So this is one that I see so many people missing as an opportunity. And you can do this in a way where someone actually pays you for a video that you create for their business, either a training video or something where you're doing some sort of like an unboxing or something like that. And there's 2 different ways that 3 different ways actually that I've seen people get paid for this in general. The first is it could just be that they give you free product. That's a way to monetize, right? I mean, and there's ways that you can build this out and approach this. And actually, those of you that are in our GLAM program, we did a whole training on building what we call power partners. Can I just also highlight what the heck is happening with my hair? It's like driving me crazy and I keep playing with it. I'm sorry. I'm going to leave it alone. Okay. There we go. Okay. So to have someone just give you free product, that's like awesome, right? Maybe somebody could give me some hair product to keep this from happening. My 2020 hair is continuing on way too far into 2021. Okay. So free product, awesome way. Another way is that they pay you just for the video, or they pay you for the blog post, or they pay you like as a contributor, right? There's like 5 ways that this can actually work. Another way is that they can pay you with reach. So like you are able to put some sort of lead magnet on the piece of content that you share, and then they send it to their list so that you get paid in the form of actual humans who come to your business, right? And then the other way is, there's all these ways. The other way is by taking some sort of commission, like an affiliate commission, which is awesome, right? The final way that I would say is that there's a combination of the 2. So they can pay you based on, like this is how I've done it with some companies where they'll pay me a standard fee. And then anything that we do above that fee, let's say it's $1,000 for a video, anything above that in commission that comes in, there's like an extra percentage that comes in after that. But then I make sure that I'm getting paid for the standard piece of content as well, no matter how many people actually come in or end up purchasing, which is awesome. So I love it. Yes, Sarah says, I have clients who basically end up getting free subscriptions through affiliates because it can pay for your products and services that you're using with someone, which is super awesome. Okay. Keep those nuggets coming actually. So if there's been ideas that maybe you hadn't thought of, or maybe you've forgotten about, give me the hashtag nugget and share what that was. I want to know what's actually resonating. So do that in the chat. And remember that will help you to enter to win a selfie light. Okay. The next way to monetize your social media is sell access to a membership. Now, I almost included this with the course and the services, the one that I had in the beginning, but I really think this is a very different model. And we did this at my company, The Prepared Performer. We did this, I don't know, it was probably 2 years ago. We had a program called Mall Stars Marketing. And here's how it worked. It was so easy. And I actually loved it. And I'll tell you why I canceled it also. So what we did is we just had an empty Facebook group. We did it at a founding member rate and the price went up, which is what we usually do. So I think when it first started, it was $27. And then eventually by the time we ended up closing it, it was $47 a month. So it was recurring revenue, people paying that monthly membership to stay a part of the group. What I would do is I would do one training on some sort of social media platform strategy hack, one training on that a month. And then the other training that I would do was a social media roundup, is what I called it. And I loved this because actually all I did was I curated the top changes in the world of social media. And then I would go live with those changes and just share the changes that had happened. It helped me to stay on top of the changes. It also gave people a reason to keep their membership because they knew once they canceled their membership, they had a chance of falling behind, right? It was awesome. Now, here's why I canceled it. What I found, and we had about 200 something members in this membership. What I found is people were so committed to consuming the content in this membership that they did not actually put things into action because they spent so much time watching the videos and learning these new strategies that they didn't actually get out there and put things into action. So in an effort to really help people to achieve better results, I canceled it and said, if you want access to this, you have to join one of our other programs that forces you to get into action. So in Camera Confidence, we have weekly calls where we give you, accountability and we're making sure that you're actually launching your live show. In Glam, we've got accountability tracking. We have daily calls Monday through Friday. It's not so content heavy. It's more support heavy and getting you to the next step. So for me, the membership thing just got a little out of hand. We decided to cancel it. But I think it is a really easy way to monetize access to you and to monetize your social media. It's awesome. Okay, we're jumping into the last one. The last one is coming up. So the last one is, it's very long, sell ad space. Now this comes in a couple of different ways, and I'm going to give you a few ways that I know we've done it and also other people have done it. So the first thing is a sponsorship for your show. So have someone who pays. Now this is different than an affiliate. So I already kind of mentioned this, but when you have someone who pays to be a sponsor for your show, that means you have a whole little section of your show where you shout them out, kind of like, this show is brought to you by, and then they bring on the sponsor. Now, there's there's all different levels of this. I love how Stephanie Liu does it, where she actually sells a package of 4 shows or a series of shows that she does for someone, and they are the sponsor of that series. You can also do it as a summit. So at Be.Live, we sponsored Roxanne Wilson's summit, which was awesome because Be.Live then, was seen throughout the summit, which is cool. And she was using the content as a way to bring in leads, connect with her community, but then she was also able to shout out the sponsor, which was Be.Live. Super awesome. Another way that you can do it is, and remember I said this is sell ad space, so it's a few different ways. In the sponsorship way, you can have that relationship with someone and they sponsor your blog posts, like a link on the blog post, right? They have a standing sponsorship opportunity. Again, if you want to see someone who's really, really awesome at doing this, watch the Hustle and Flow Chart podcast. When I say watch them, I mean watch what they're doing. Obviously, it's a podcast, so you would listen to it. But you can tell in their video, they have sponsors. In the show notes that they actually deliver in the mail, there's pages that are sponsorships in there also. So it's it's always a different color. It's a full page that you can actually read with the sponsorship information on it. And I don't know how they're doing it now, but I know at one point it was a standard fee to be the sponsor in addition to, or as opposed to even making the commission fee. It was just a standard sponsorship fee. I'm not sure how they're doing that right now, but that's how they were doing it before. The other thing is you can use some sort of tool like YouTube or Facebook monetization where you can actually add ads to your stuff. So I think that's a little easier for all of us on YouTube. You don't have to meet quite as crazy qualifications as you do on Facebook. And you have to be careful. I had a call with a client about this on Monday because he had a video that was like crazy taking off on YouTube. And he thought, man, I want to figure out how I can monetize this. Where I get a little hesitant about those tools is I'm very protective of you as my community, like as we are here in this community. And I want to make sure that it's not some random tool that I wouldn't actually recommend showing up as an ad on my videos. So I personally don't do the ad tool type monetization, but I know let's talk about my awesome friend, Rachel Miller. Like her blogs are killing it when it comes to monetizing just through ads by having ads all over her website. Right. And so it works super, super well, and it's serving her community. So there's different ways that you can do this, depending on your comfortability level and the type of community that you're creating. So super, super, super awesome. Okay. So good. So good. I love all of these nuggets. Look, oh my gosh, yes. And I see that there's some of you here who are paying people to create posts for you, which is awesome. And there's just so many levels of all of this. Okay, so that has been 7 different ways that you can monetize your social media platforms. I am going to go back and I'm going to do what we call a speedy recap. Here's how the speedy recap works. I'm going to clap. When I clap, that tells our editor that, oh, this is where Molly started the speedy recap. We then crop that speedy recap off. We use it on YouTube. We use it on different platforms. And we also, have it transcribed. We create cards out of it. We do all of these things with that little speedy recap. And the benefit for you is if you just joined us, then this gives you a full recap of all the strategies that we covered. Or if you've been here this whole time and you're like, whoa, Molly talks real fast, know that this will help you with that too. And I would love to ask just one little question before I do the speedy recap. If you've been enjoying this, will you do me a favor and will you give me a little fireworks show? Do you know what a fireworks show is? It kind of looks like this. Let me show you. It kind of looks like this, where all the likes and the hearts fly through the screen. And on the backside of Be.Live, I can see what's happening. I love the way that it looks on the actual video where it's like, I just think it makes it fun. It also tells the book of faces that you're having a good time. It allows you to have a little fun by going really fast, like, right? So you can do it with your thumb or whatever. Maybe I can try it with you. And then I also want to remind you, as I'm doing this speedy recap, I'm also going to be, let's see. I'm also going to be still picking nugget winners. So bring all the nuggets in during the speedy recap, and that will allow me to pick you as a winner. Can I even get the video on my phone? What is happening? Okay. Still picking. Okay. Cool. Oh, my video doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. I was so bummed that my camera didn't work. Yay, I can see the fireworks show. Hooray. Thank you. I love it. Okay, awesome. I so appreciate you. Those of you that sprinkled, give me the word sprinkled again in the chat if you did share this with your community. And I'm going to come back and do shout outs for shares at the end. All right, I'm going to jump into the speedy recap. Ooh, and I'm also going to share with you a little sneaky thing at the end that is a change that I noticed on business pages. And I think it's so cool. And I had not seen it until this week. So I'll share that with you at the end too. Okay. And yes, Genta, great question. She says, can you use this to record sessions for your online course? And you can. There's actually a way. There's 2 things that you can do before I do the speedy recap, just to answer that question. Watch. And if you sprinkled, like Monica, thank you so much. Just share your business page name so that I can shout out your business page name as well. Inside the backside of Be.Live, watch this. I'm going to go down here, and over here, if I go to, I'm going to do this over here. Actually, let's go here. Oh my gosh, jumping around all the places. If I go to Be.Live, hold on. Let's just open in a new tab. Okay. I'm clicking through everything. I'm going to go here, and I just don't want to mess up the stream. I'm going to go to my streams. I think it'll open a new tab anyway. It did. The Be.Live's got my back. They would not break my stream while I was live. So if I come here into my broadcasts, and this is a great answer to your question, I can I can do things live if I want to, and then download them either as a video or an audio format. But in addition to that, I can also do offline recordings. And so I can record without actually going live. And then from there, I can do two things. So one is I'm going to chill. Which one do I want to do? Let's do this little masterclass. So I can hit edit broadcast and it will, I hope you can see this. You can. Okay. It will actually allow me to edit the broadcast right here inside Be.Live, which is banana pants. Do you see this? So what I like to do, like I have a new program called Sales Stars that we're in a little founding member right now. And I actually created the videos for Sales Stars in here. And then I can go through here. I can find comments on the screen. Whenever I brought a comment on the screen, I can go to that point in the video and I can see that right there is where I started to bring a comment up on the screen. So let's say I want to do a little, I want to repurpose this. I drag this to this little section. I crop that out. I drag this to this little section. I would like test it, right? I can play it. I'm going to give away two of these. So I'm going to pick one at random in the middle. Amazing. And then once I have that little section that I want to edit, watch, I can create a post automatically. And then I can share that post other places. What the heck? So amazing, right? And here's something else that's cool. When I download, I don't know if I can show you. I can download that and I can use it as that social post. I'm not going to do that because I actually don't want to download that, but I can use it as that social post like this, or I can take the audio and create like an audiogram. And I can change the color. I can change the text. It is so cool. And when I share it, I can share it right to different platforms. I'm sorry. What? That is like amazing. I hope that answered your question. Great question, Keith. I don't know what level of Be.Live that is, and I should know the answer to that. So let me look at the pricing right now. And I know if you use the code Molly, you will be able to get, we can look at this. I can answer it for you right here. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'll screen share with you. I know if you use the code Molly, wrong one. If you use the code Molly, you can get 30% off of the annual subscription. And I think right now, if you're watching this on St. Patrick's Day when we're live, we might have a special going on for St. Patrick's Day right now. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so with this one, the middle version, which is like awesome, it's the $24 whatever lower version, you get all this stuff, and I think you get the editor with that too. The editor is in beta. Oh look, you even get it in the free version. What the heck? That's like amazing. I definitely would suggest that you move to the standard version though, because you get more people on the screen. You can do more than 3 shows a month. The Be.Live branding isn't on there. And if you're going to repurpose something, I mean, unless you're doing it as a partner, you probably wouldn't want the Be.Live branding on there. You'd want it to be your own branding. Ooh, yeah. And totally all of these tips will work with monetizing your book. Like, so there's a question here about monetizing your book. 100%, all of these will work. You can get, build a launch team around it, do some sort of membership program that goes with your book. There's all sorts of things like adding in bonuses, teaching, doing like a thing where you read a chapter from it, you dive into a quote from it, you do a book club with it. I mean, so many ways you can do that. So many ways. I actually have a children's book that we're like in the illustrations part that I'm going to be launching. I'm so excited. Okay, let's do this recap and then we got to go. Rick asks, is that function similar to repurpose? So actually, Rick, I use both repurpose and Be.Live. With repurpose, it's a little different. It's just a little different. I use Be.Live for like easy right away chopping. And I love how it shows you, which repurpose doesn't do this. And I love repurpose, just to be clear. But one thing that repurpose doesn't do is it doesn't show you like where comments came in. It doesn't show you when you change the layout. It doesn't show you these different things on the screen. So there's all of this extra benefit here that you don't get inside repurpose. But like I said, we love repurpose for many purposes. Okay. All right. I'm going to stay focused. I was going to try and do this under an hour, which is obviously I'm almost at the end. So here we go. I'm going to clap and we're going to do our little speedy recap. Okay. Ready? Hey, Vaughn, you're awesome. Okay. if you're using social media and you want to see more ways that you can monetize it so people can throw credit cards at your face, you're going to want to watch this video, which is a speedy recap of the full long video that we do on Wednesdays over on our business page. So it's a good one. It's going to be real fast. Let's jump in. Here are 7 ways that you can monetize your social media. 7 social media monetization models that you will want to try. The first is sell your own products. So do a live sale. We love to use Be.Live because it has that feature which sends the link right out into the stream so people can buy things. Like you could sell a selfie light. We love to give selfie lights away sometimes too. But you can sell physical products via your live shows. Super easy, right? The next one is create free content that leads to a service, a course, or a workshop event, that type of a thing. So this could be in the form of what I like to say is a mumble, where you just kind of like slyly slip that call to action in there. Or it could be something that's a bigger deal, like a masterclass or a webinar, and you can do it right out there on your videos. You can do this in the middle of your blog posts, right? And your IGTV lives, wherever it is that you're putting content out. Pretty dang awesome. The next one is sell the replay access for your content. I didn't mention her in the longer version of this video, but my friend Nikki does this on Instagram Live, actually. So she goes live on Instagram and then she lets it live. I think she leaves it for 24 hours. She might actually delete it right away. And if you want the replay, you have to join a membership in order to get access to the replay. Super cool, right? My friends Matt and Joe do this at the Hustle and Flowchart podcast. We've done this with challenges. Our master classes, we only leave up for a limited amount of time, and then they're available inside our courses and programs. So pretty awesome. Okay, number 4 is become an affiliate or a partner to earn a commission. So if you have products, tools that you love, sign up to be an affiliate or a partner and spread the word, get it out there. This has been a really great source of revenue for us. Also, it's been a really great way to make connections with people and power partners, things like that. Little shout out to Pat Flynn because he's the first person I ever learned about this from. And if you really want to dive deeper into this, Smart Passive Income, Pat Flynn is the one to talk to. Oh my gosh, he's so good at it. Okay. The next one is to create content for someone else as an influencer or expert. And this can be, you create something that they then share on their platform and they have access to the recording of it. They can use it other places. It could be a blog post. It could be like a carousel post. It could be photos. There's all kinds of things that you can create as a content creator that people would pay you for. Like in addition to being a sponsor, they really actually can pay you to create content for them. It's awesome. The next one is sell a membership. So sell access to a membership. I love to do this super simply with a Facebook group. People pay a monthly membership and then I deliver content once or twice a month. Easy peasy. We did this for about a year with a program called Mall Stars Marketing. We since closed it so that we could streamline, but it was really awesome. And it was a great way for people to get information, value from us at a rather low price. And then we were able to see some great return on the other side. Okay. And those types of things also provide a great way for you to move people up in your client journey towards a higher level product or service, or even to a higher level affiliate product or service if you don't have one. That's a really good nugget. Okay. The last one is sell ad space. So you can do this via some sort of ad platform like YouTube or, adding some sort of ad platform to your website. And you can also do this via sponsorships. So if you're doing a weekly blog, you're doing a weekly podcast, a weekly live video, you can sell a sponsorship spot on your actual content that you're putting out there. And some people will do it where they'll get paid for the actual piece of content. And then on top of that, there's a revenue share on the back end. Both ways work super, super well. So there you have it. There are 7 social media monetization models that I think you'll want to try. I would love to know in the chat, which is your favorite of these 7? And whether you're watching this on the Book of Faces, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, make sure that you subscribe and follow us here because we got all kinds of goodness coming at you. As always, this is brought to you by our good friends at Be.Live. So if you want more information about that, let us know below too. I'll put the information somewhere around this video. Okay, I'll see you soon. It's been really fun being here with you. My name is Molly Mahoney. Talk to you soon. Okay. The speedy recaps always stress me out. When I do like a pre-recorded video, oh my gosh, it's so stressful. So I just really prefer to do things live like that, where I can chop them up and just reuse them. And it's awesome. Okay, I love all of these nuggets. Peg says nugget. Good to see you, Peg, from a carousel post. Beckwith says nugget speedy recap plus the children's book. Yeah, congrats. Thanks. I'm so excited. All kinds of stuff. And Marie says, would you charge for a book club or do it for free? So there's different ways to do that. Depending on what your book is about and things like that, I would need a little more information. We have 2 people actually in our GLAM program who are authors. And I have another client named Andrew, whose book is usually around here. I helped him to be able to totally ridiculously over the top do so well with his book launch. So Marie, if you want more information about that, I'm happy to set up a call. Write the word call if you want that, and we'll reach out. Okay. This has been so awesome to be here with you. I'm going to pick the nugget winner. Ready? I'm scrolling. Let's find the nugget, the closest nugget. Ready? Oh my gosh. Okay, Keith, I'm going to go with this one. It doesn't say nugget on this, but I saw you do other nuggets and it says implementation everything. The biggest objection. I watched it, listened to it, read it, but I did not implement. Right? Why am I not getting results? This would be a great course subject. Like, amen. Keith, you are the winner of the selfie light. So send me an email at molly@thepreparedperformer.com with your address and we'll send you a selfie light in the mail. It's been so good to have you here. And it'll be just like this, kind of. Okay. Yes. I love it. All right. So good. Cindy, I see your comment about your book launch too. So excited. We'll have the team reach out to you. I love it. So good. This has been awesome. Thank you again so much for being on this journey with me as my flippin' camera would not connect this morning. I have learned that I need to shut my whole computer down like 30 minutes before I go live. And I didn't do it this morning. So that is a lesson for this prepared performer. I think I need to just update my camera because it wasn't on the Be.Live side. It wouldn't connect to my computer at all. So, oh my gosh, I love this. Okay. Last little sneaky tip for those of you that are still here. Look at what I learned. This is so cool. And I'm going to be optimizing it more. So if you go to Facebook, it's so cool. If it's been around for a long time, I don't know how I missed it. But on your group, how we have units, right? And those units are now called guides. Yeah. On Instagram, there's a section for guides. Have you seen those guides on Instagram? I'll show them to you just in case. Let's go to my Insta. On Instagram, there's this guides section. Right here. Do you see that? If you click on it, you can put together a collection of posts. So these are all posts about mindset, a video. Like this is a video with Marilyn. I don't know if she's still here, but she was here earlier. Whoa, it's a video about Marilyn, all about mindset, right? Gay Hendricks. Oh my gosh. His book we should be talking about today. It's all about conscious luck, being lucky. And it's awesome because it's this little collection of posts about whatever you're collecting the post about. Check it out. You can do it on your business page too. Do you see this? Guides. I just started playing with it. You can create units basically on your business page. Go check it out. You can actually come and see this. I haven't told anybody about it yet, except for our GLAM members yesterday. And then I think if I shared this link, it goes straight to the guides. Yo, I'm so stoked about this. Can you actually see? I hope you can. Okay, yeah. Yes, like you totally could do this for podcasts too, because you could share podcast episodes there. Had you seen it before? I had not seen it before, and I think it's so cool. So I'm going to be doing more with that. And then there's one other little thing that I know has been there for a while, but I haven't actually done it. And I finally did it this weekend. I went in and played with some stuff. So in addition to having your videos on the video page, you can have a series. So we have playlists here, but what I did is I took all of our videos about repurposing and I put them together in this series. Watch. Oh, wait, that's not what I meant to hit. I hit manage series. I hit the wrong thing. I meant to click this link. Here, this is a series that's on watch now, all about repurposing. So if you have content that is about a specific topic, you can put it together in a series. And then what does that do? It gets people to watch your content longer because, hello, can I do it like that? Ooh, look, so cool. I'm going to share this in the chat just so you can see it. Oh my gosh. Okay, if this has been awesome, I hope you'll join us for the masterclass coming up because it's going to be real good. So I'll put that link in here too. All the magic today, all of the magic. Here's the masterclass. My video master, whoops, .com. Okay. I definitely have to go. I have a client I have a group coaching program in 20 minutes. And I promised myself I would finish before the hour and I never do it. Oh my gosh, we've really only been 59 seconds. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do it. We're going to end in an hour because we started late. You're amazing. I'm so grateful for you. I'll see you soon. As always, I love helping you to unlock your inner awesome and elevate it with the magic of live video. Talk soon. Bye.